Hi. How you doing, Anna? It's just my first test video. And thinking about some of the things that you and I have talked about and been working on. Like your personal stories of dealing with situations that are beyond measure. And trying to cope with all of these things. I kind of had a situation this morning that took 3 days of planning that I did to make it to an appointment, and everything got tossed out the window. The best laid plans of mice and men. So what happened was, after pushing the last few days to get everything in place, everything organized, and ready to go, so all I had to do was wake up, get dressed, have a nice cup of coffee to wake up, and for whatever reasons, it didn't go my way. Number one, I couldn't find my coffee cup. I couldn't find it anywhere. Turns out it had fallen down behind something. So took some searching to find that. And then to go make a cup of espresso for the morning. I get ready to do that so I can wake up reasonably. And the water is shut off to the building. Like with the power going out that you talked about experiencing. When one little thing can trip everything up, and it cascades. So it creates another issue, and another issue, and another issue, compounding it all. When it could have been and should have been something very simple and decent and supportive. But I guess that's what brought me to this point. To finally make a video and say hi. God! Not quite the circumstances I was hoping for. But anyways. And in light of all the other issues I've been dealing with these past few years of having to move across the country against my will, to be relocated in a small apartment versus the house I used to have, and a simple, nice deck on the back that I could sit with my coffee in the morning and enjoy it, or in the evening. And look out upon the woods and the small lake behind my house. It was beautiful. And then trying to go through 2 surgeries within 2 years to get my neck stabilized so that I didn't die or lose all function from the neck down permanently. Trials and tribulations. So what it boils down to is, and also, talking about people and friends in our lives and having those relationships and that support group and mechanism in place. And yeah, the death of my sister last week struck me hard. I'm still trying to come to better terms with that and what is done to my brother. He's actually doing pretty well considering everything. But you never know, whether we're in a war zone or just life in general. Things can happen that are beyond our control, that at times can be completely overwhelming. I guess I try to keep a brave face, a facade that everything is normal. When it's not. Like you and I have talked about. The extreme traumas and PTSD that people go through when extraordinary events happen to them beyond their control. Like I find myself today even though it's been 25 years since my wife died. I miss that companionship, that friendship, and that support. That we had with each other, that my brother and Carolyn had. That you and your mom had. And one that's taken from you. It hurts. Generally, I'm okay, but just overwhelmed. So what I did do, knowing that I can't manage all these things I have happening right now by myself, to ask for help. Which is always difficult for me. But that's the one thing that France always said: if you need help, say something. So I contacted my nurse today, and even though I've got a counselor, it's not enough. I need someone that can really sit there face to face, not by telephone or video link, but person to person in the same room, and have the time and the ability to listen to me and to work with me to help me come up with a better game plan. Because I'm just so fried. I'm having trouble doing that. Doing the research on this and that. And, trying to go through the damn bureaucratic systems of government management, like trying to replace or update my ID cards and passports. It's a bitch, be honest. And a few other things. Or if I was married, or had a spouse, and being supportive and helping each other, it wouldn't be so difficult for me. So, anyways, the gist of it is, yeah, life can be tough sometimes. But we also have that inner strength in each of us not to give up. And that if you need help, to reach out. Same as if you feel sick physically, you go to the doctor. And hopefully it's not something bad like cancer. I've already been through that 3 times myself, a survivor. So yeah, a doctor cannot heal themselves, you can't be fully objective trying to sort out your own issues sometimes, whether it's a physical injury or illness, or the injuries that are unseen. The injuries on the inside. And dealing with loss. So at least how wise enough, hopefully, that I reached out and scheduled an appointment to have time with a psychologist to help me sort some things out and get a better game plan together so I can keep moving forward in a healthier, less stressful way. So that's the gist of my video today. We're all human. And many of us, all of us, go through these kinds of things at various times in our lives. So the thing is not to give up. Don't let it break us. Just like asshole Putin and his orcs. Not to let them break Ukraine or its people. You're better than that and stronger than that. And doing it together. Razam. Strength in numbers. Yes. So good. Well, you take care. I'll talk with you later.